Imagine a car with no steering wheel, no driver, and no emissions. Meet the future of city travel. This is the Continental Bee, and it might just change the way we move through cities forever. Picture this. A small, smart car that drives itself through busy streets, dodges obstacles, and keeps you safe, all without anyone touching the wheel. No stress, no traffic anxiety, just you, sitting back and enjoying the ride. The Bee is packed with advanced sensors and AI that constantly read the road in real time. It sees what's coming before you even notice it, and because it's fully electric, there's zero tailpipe pollution, just clean, quiet, efficient travel. Its compact size makes it perfect for crowded, tight city spaces where bigger cars struggle to fit. Think of it like a smart bee buzzing through a busy hive, small, quick, and always finding its way. This isn't just a concept. It's a glimpse into how smart cities might solve short-distance travel, blending safety, sustainability, and cutting-edge tech into one sleek package. If self-driving, zero-emission city cars excite you, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. The future of transportation isn't coming, it's already parked outside your door. What if the secret to walking again was learning to move like a horse? Imagine sitting on a machine that moves exactly like a real horse, except it's a robot, and it's helping people learn to walk again. That's Intelligent Motion Herobe. It's a robotic rehab system built for people recovering from neurological conditions like strokes or spinal injuries, and it works by copying the natural, multi-directional movement of a horse's gait. Here's why that matters. Riding a horse has been used in therapy for years because the motion forces your core to constantly adjust, building balance and control naturally. But real horseback therapy comes with real risks: falls, unpredictability, limited access. Herobe fixes that. It gives patients the same benefits in a safe, fully controlled setting. Patients sit in a comfortable saddle-style seat while sensors track their movement in real time, adjusting therapy to fit their exact needs, even in the earliest stages of recovery. It even uses virtual reality to keep sessions engaging instead of feeling like a chore. The result? Stronger core muscles, better posture, sharper coordination, and a much lower risk of injury. Recovery might have just found its most unexpected teacher. Ever tried sleeping in a hot, stuffy tent? Or freezing your butt off at 3 a.m.? Yeah, camping comfort just got a serious upgrade. Meet the Zero Breeze Mark III, basically a mini air conditioner and heater that fits right in your camping gear. This thing keeps you cool when it's blazing hot, and warm when it's freezing cold. It's got several modes, so whether you want a quick blast of cool air, a gentle setting to help you sleep, just a fan to keep air moving, a drying mode for damp gear, or full-on heat, it's all there with one tap. Here's the clever part. It uses a dual hose system to pull in fresh air and push out the hot air, so it actually works like a real AC unit, not just a fan blowing warm air around. And get this, it only needs about 500 watts to run, so it won't drain your battery setup in an hour. No floor space, no giant robot arms, just cables hanging from the ceiling. And it's moving 250 kilos like it's nothing. Meet Rocap, a robot that doesn't need legs, wheels, or a single inch of factory floor. Instead, it hangs from the ceiling, controlled by 12 strong steel cables, and glides through the air like a spider building its web. No bulky arms, no floor rails, no giant gantries taking up space. This thing can lift up to 250 kilos and cover an area the size of 2 basketball courts. It's not a toy, it's not a mascot, it's a real robot, shaped like a horse. And it might change how you see robotics forever. Meet the Robot Horse from Deep Robotics, one of the coolest robotics ideas to come out in 2026. Built to celebrate the Year of the Horse, this machine takes the company's serious quadruped tech, the same kind used in their tough industrial robots, and turns it into something beautiful. It walks, moves, and feels alive, almost like a real horse. A robot with legs like a spider, that turns into a wheelchair, a scooter, or a stretcher. Meet Suzuki's wildest idea yet. Suzuki just showed off something that looks straight out of science fiction. It's called the Mach-Ball, and it's part robot, part vehicle, all wild. Instead of regular wheels, it walks on 4 bendy, leg-like limbs, each one tipped with a small wheel. That means it can roll smoothly down a sidewalk, then just as easily climb stairs or crawl over rocky, uneven ground. No other ride does both. But here's the real twist. This thing isn't locked into one shape. Flip a switch and it becomes a standing scooter. Reconfigure it again, and it's a seat you ride in. Need something more supportive? It turns into a wheelchair or even a stretcher for emergencies. Suzuki says it could hit speeds near 32 kilometers an hour and travel about 80 kilometers on a charge. Just remember, this is still a prototype, so nothing's locked in yet. If Suzuki pulls this off, it could change mobility forever, especially for people who need it most. What would you use it for? Drop your thoughts below, because sometimes, the future doesn't roll, it walks. You'll never touch an iron again. This gadget does it while you sit back and relax. Ever get to your hotel and realize your shirt looks like it survived a hurricane? Meet the Aeronox Go, your new travel bestie. No ironing board, no hunting down hotel laundry service, no wasted vacation time. Just slide your clothes onto its inflatable inner frame, hit start, and let warm air do the work. It gently blows out wrinkles while you finish packing, grab coffee, or just relax. It's completely hands-free, so you're never stuck standing there pressing fabric for 20 minutes. Forget everything you know about flying cars. This one doesn't even need a runway. Meet the Airage A868, and yes, it's built to fly you across cities, not just drive you through them. This isn't some sci-fi concept either. It's a real hybrid electric flying taxi from Xpeng's Airage division, and it's designed to actually work in the real world. Here's the clever part. Instead of needing a long runway like a plane, it uses tilting rotors. That means it can lift straight up like a helicopter, then rotate its propellers forward for speed once it's airborne. What if your delivery truck could think for itself, cut emissions, and reshape an entire city's traffic? All at once? Meet the Geely Home Truck, an electric truck built to change the way goods move through our cities. Forget the boxy, noisy trucks you're used to. This one looks sleek, almost futuristic, like it drove straight out of tomorrow. But looks are just the start. Under that smooth shell sits some serious smart tech. It can carry heavy loads without breaking a sweat, and it goes the distance too. Perfect for businesses that can't afford downtime. Here's the clever part. It's modular. That means companies can customize it to fit their exact needs, whether that's food delivery, freight, or something else entirely. And with built-in smart connectivity, businesses can track their trucks in real time, using data to find faster, smarter routes. What if your boat could actually fly? Meet the Navier N30, an electric boat that doesn't just cruise the water, it lifts right above it. Thanks to hydrofoils built into the hull, this thing rises up and glides at 16 knots, skimming the surface instead of crashing through the waves. And it can go the distance too, up to 75 nautical miles on a single charge. But here's what makes it really special. The N30 isn't just about speed. It comes packed with a smart autopilot system that helps you steer, and future updates could take it all the way to full self-driving. Imagine just sitting back while your boat handles the ride. Whether you're hugging the coastline or heading out into open water, the N30 blends speed, efficiency, and pure luxury into one sleek package. It's not just a boat, it's a glimpse of where marine travel is headed. Curious what flying over water actually feels like? Buckle up, because boating will never look the same again. What if your car had no steering wheel, no driver's seat, and no driver at all? Meet the Teorema, a concept car that feels like it drove straight out of a sci-fi movie. This thing was designed completely inside virtual reality, and it's fully self-driving. No steering wheel, no pedals, no need for anyone behind the wheel at all. Here's where it gets wild. The doors open from the back, like a limo built for the future. Step inside, and you're not looking at seats facing forward, you're in a lounge. 5 people, sitting face to face, like you're hanging out in someone's living room. Work if you need to. Relax if you don't, or just sink into some next-level entertainment while the car handles everything else. Outside, the body is smooth, sleek, almost silent as it rolls down the road. And it's completely electric, zero emissions, built for a cleaner planet. What if one bike could replace your car for hauling stuff, hills included? Meet the trike that's about to change. Delivery for this cargo trike comes from a clever Japanese company, and it's built to carry some serious weight. We're talking up to 60 kilograms of cargo, groceries, packages, tools, you name it. Up front, it's got front-wheel drive powered by a strong 48-volt electric motor, pushing out 95 Newton-meters of torque. That's enough muscle to climb hills without breaking a sweat, even fully loaded. Powering it all is a high-performance 14-cell lithium-ion battery, giving you up to 50 kilometers of range in eco mode. So whether you're running a small business or just need extra hauling power, this trike handles it with ease. Want to see more rides like this? Hit subscribe so you never miss one. This isn't just a trike, it's a tiny truck with two wheels of attitude. Ever. What if your car looked like a video game, and flying felt like sitting in a 5-star hotel? Stick around, because the future just got weird. In the best way. Picture this. A tiny 2-seater car with a see-through shell, like something out of a gaming PC. No steering wheel, you just grab your phone, and the seats practically float around you. That's the MG Maze, a concept car built purely to test wild ideas. It's not for sale, but cars like this shape what we drive years from now. Now zoom out to entire cities. Skyway tech could slash transport costs by up to 1,800% compared to traditional monorails, using way less steel and concrete, and barely touching the ground it's built on. One project came in around just $300 million, a fraction of normal transit costs. A train that runs on hydrogen, hauls 3,200 tons, and pollutes zero. Meet the future of rail. This is the PESAH-2 Loco. The world's first hydrogen-powered locomotive of its kind. And it's a game changer. It hits speeds up to 90 kilometers per hour, but here's the real shocker. It can pull trains weighing up to 3,200 tons. That's like dragging a small mountain down the tracks. One charge gives you 650 kilowatts of power, lasting a full 15 hours before it needs refueling. What if a motorcycle could read the road before you even see it coming? Meet the Moto IE6, an electric motorcycle that's turning heads everywhere. It's sleek, it's futuristic, and it's built to move. Under that stunning design sits a powerful electric engine that gives you serious acceleration and impressive top speeds, all while staying whisper quiet. No noisy engine, no exhaust fumes, just smooth, clean power. Thanks to its lightweight frame and long-range battery, the E6 handles city streets and long road trips with ease. A smart dashboard keeps you connected, regenerative braking adds efficiency, and top-tier safety features keep you protected every mile. What if a house could be built without a single bricklayer? Meet API's Core, a company that's basically teaching robots to build houses. Instead of bricks, cement mixers, and months of backbreaking labor, they use a mobile 3D printer that prints entire walls right on site. Yes, printed, like a giant robotic arm laying down concrete, layer by layer, following a digital blueprint. No wooden molds, no piles of wasted material, no small army of workers hauling supplies all day. Just precision, speed, and a machine that knows exactly where every drop of concrete needs to go. And this isn't some lab experiment. API's Core has already printed real, livable buildings in different countries, including some that broke world records for speed. This tech is stepping in right when the construction industry is struggling to find enough workers, offering a faster, smarter way to build homes and offices alike. What if your 6-hour drive turned into a 30-minute blur, or your car just took off into the sky? Imagine hopping into a pod, sealing the doors, and blasting through a tube with almost no air resistance. That's the idea behind Virgin Hyperloop. Using electric power and magnetic levitation, these pods could hit speeds up to 670 miles per hour. Picture this. The drive from San Francisco to LA usually takes 6 hours. Hyperloop wants to shrink that down to just 30 minutes. That's not a typo. The goal is simple. Get people where they're going faster, cleaner, and safer than ever before. Pricing isn't locked in yet, but early estimates suggest it could compete with plane tickets and high-speed trains. Don't expect to ride one tomorrow though. Passenger service is aiming for sometime in the 2030s, once safety approvals are locked down. Now flip to the skies. Meet the Bellwether ORX, nicknamed Volar. It's a sleek, wingless aircraft built for city hopping, seating 3 people and gliding smoothly between ground and air travel. This robot lifts 10 kilos, sees in 360 degrees, and thinks with AI in real time. Meet the machine that just made sci-fi look slow. Meet the Galaxia R1 Pro, a full-sized humanoid robot built for the real world, not a lab showcase. Standing 1.7 meters tall, it comes with 2 arms that move in 26 different ways. The grippers are strong enough to pick up 10 kilograms, so yes, it can handle serious work. The brain behind it? An NVIDIA chip that processes 200 trillion operations per second. That means it thinks fast, reacts fast, and works autonomously. It sees everything: front, sides, depth, full 360-degree awareness. Nothing sneaks up on this thing. You can even control it remotely using VR with millimeter-level precision. Imagine a train that doesn't run on tracks, but literally flies above the traffic. Picture this. You are stuck in terrible traffic, but suddenly, a sleek pod glides silently right over the cars. This is the flying train, a wild concept from a Russian engineering team called Dahir Insat. Instead of sitting on tracks, these futuristic pods hang from elevated rails high above the ground. It is exactly like a smooth roller coaster, but designed specifically for your daily commute. Because they are completely electric, they produce zero emissions, actively helping keep our city air clean. Plus, since they fly over the streets, they completely ignore annoying traffic jams, getting you to work in record time. The absolute best part? Building these high rails does not require tearing down existing city buildings or roads. It just drops right into our modern cities, making it a super smart, highly scalable fix for crowded urban areas. If you think this sounds like a total game changer, please drop a like and subscribe for more future tech. Imagine a robot that climbs your stairs like it was born to do it. Meet the Mars Walker Omni S2. It's built like something straight out of a Mars mission, but its job is a lot closer to home. This clever little crawler can move between floors on its own, tackling stairs that trip up most robots. Straight staircases, L-shaped turns, even tricky U-shaped ones, it doesn't matter. 4 independent arms with track drives grip each step, giving it the balance and confidence to climb without missing a beat. As it moves, it's quietly mapping your entire home in 3D, learning every room and hallway so it can navigate on its own, no hand-holding required. And cleaning power? It's got that covered too. With 30,000 pascals of suction, it pulls in dirt with ease. It also spots and avoids over 200 different objects, so nothing gets knocked over or stuck. What if you could see the curve of the Earth, without ever leaving the atmosphere? A French company called Zefalto wants to take you higher than you've ever been, literally. They're building a capsule called Celeste, and it's not a rocket. It's lifted by a giant balloon, floating you 15.5 miles up, right into the stratosphere. You'll hang up there for 3 hours, staring out the biggest windows ever made for this kind of trip, watching the Earth curve beneath you. What if your house could survive a 30-foot snow dump and 180 miles per hour winds, and still fold up and move with you? Meet the Nova Dome. It's not your average shelter. It's a dome-shaped structure built to last, and honestly, it looks like something out of the future. Here's the cool part. It's made from tough fiberglass composite panels. That means it can handle brutal weather. We're talking 30 feet of snow piled on top and winds up to 180 miles per hour. Most buildings would crumble. This thing just sits there, unbothered. But it's not just about surviving the storm. Step inside, and you'll find a space that's basically a blank canvas. You can customize it into hundreds of different layouts. Want a cozy luxury cabin? Done. Need a concession stand for an event? Also done. The possibilities really are endless. And here's the kicker. When you're ready to move, you can take it apart and set it up somewhere new. No permanent commitment, no wasted investment. Prices start at around $300, which is wild for something this tough and this flexible. Imagine sleeping on the ocean, in a floating pearl worth more than your house. Here's something wild. The pearl suites actually float on water, shaped and styled like a glowing pearl. That's the whole idea here. Pure elegance meets pure luxury. Step inside and you're wrapped in calm. It's peaceful, it's private, and it blends right into nature like it was always meant to be there. The design? Sleek and modern, with huge windows so you're staring straight out at endless ocean views. Every detail feels premium. Spacious rooms, top-tier amenities, the kind of comfort you'd expect from a 5-star resort. But here's the twist. The Pearl Suites are eco-friendly too. What if I told you the US government built a real flying saucer? And it actually flew back in the 1960s. The US military had a wild idea. Build a flying saucer. This wasn't fiction. It was real. It was called the Lenticular Re-entry Vehicle, but forget the fancy name. Think of it as a man-made UFO. The plan? Strap this disc-shaped spacecraft onto a giant Titan III rocket, launch it into orbit, and let it circle the planet for weeks. Inside, 4 crew members would carry nuclear weapons and spy gear, quietly watching the world below. When it was time to come home, the saucer would drop out of orbit, blaze through the atmosphere at hypersonic speed, and land belly first on a dry desert lake bed. Just like classic UFO sightings. The idea borrowed from earlier failed designs, like flying wing planes. Eventually, treaties and rising costs killed the project. But its strange saucer shape lived on. When the files were declassified in 2000, they reignited decades of alien conspiracy theories. Turns out, some UFOs might have just been us. Want more stories stranger than fiction? Hit subscribe, because sometimes, truth really does fly saucer-shaped. What if your camper could literally spin to face the perfect view, and you didn't need to sell a kidney to own one? The Romoto T8 broke the internet. A camper that rotates on its own axis, stunning, futuristic, and totally unlike anything you've seen before. But at $270,000? Yeah, most of us are just gonna scroll past that one. So Romoto listened. Meet the T8 Shell, the budget-friendly version that keeps everything cool about the original. Same hydraulic rotation system, same insulated walls, same dual chassis setup, just without the fancy interior. And that's actually the point. For $185,650, you get the rotating shell, completely bare inside. No appliances, no fittings, no frills. But here's the twist. That's a golden opportunity for DIY lovers. You get to build your dream interior from scratch, exactly the way you want it. Custom kitchen? Done. Off-grid solar setup? Go for it. Your own vibe, your own rules. It's the most unique camper base on the market, and now it's actually within reach. If you've ever dreamed of a camper that turns heads and rotates, this might be your sign. What if your fishing boat could find fish, map the lake, and drop bait, all by itself? Meet the Deeper Quest, and it's changing the game for anglers everywhere. This thing combines GPS, sonar, and autopilot into one sleek, smart package. No complicated setup, no guesswork, just results. The GPS locks in within 1 meter of accuracy, up to 400 meters out. That means you're putting bait exactly where you want it, every single time. And the sonar? Next level. Crystal clear imaging, 3 scanning beams, and the ability to separate targets like a pro. Plus, a twin motor system that kills electrical interference so your readings stay clean and sharp. It even maps the lake bed for you. Bathymetric mapping, right from your bank. Need to drop bait? The Quest carries 2 kilos across 2 hoppers, liquids, PVA bags, you name it. 1 remote, 1 hand, total control. This isn't just a bait boat. It's your smartest fishing partner yet. What if one piece of software could run every robot on the planet? Most robotics companies build one robot for one job. Flexion Robotics is doing something completely different. Instead of designing individual machines, they built a software brain, one intelligent system that can run almost any robot out there. Humanoid robots, industrial robots, general-purpose machines. Same brain, different body. That brain works in 3 layers. First, it receives high-level instructions and breaks them into real tasks. Then, it reads the environment using vision and language models. finally, it controls smooth, natural movement in the real world. And the best part? It learns on its own, using AI, simulation, and reinforcement learning. Flexion system doesn't need humans manually programming every single move. This robot just replaced an entire warehouse shift, and it never calls in sick. Meet the HMNDO-1 Alpha, a massive, AI-powered robot built by a startup called Humanoid. This thing stands 220 centimeters tall. That's taller than most doorways. It rolls on wheels, hitting speeds of up to 7.2 kilometers per hour, and carries up to 15 kilograms, heavy boxes, parts, equipment, without breaking a sweat. What does it actually do? Picking products off shelves, sorting items, feeding machines on production lines. All the repetitive, physically demanding work that's hard to staff and easy to get wrong. Here's what makes it smart: 29 active degrees of freedom, meaning it moves with real precision. Add an AI-driven control system, and you've got a robot that doesn't just follow orders. This rover can carry astronauts, haul cargo, and work completely alone, all on the moon. Meet the Astrolab Flex rover. Built for the moon's harshest conditions, and built to do some serious work. It can carry 2 fully suited astronauts while hauling up to 1,600 kilograms of cargo in a 3 cubic meter space. That's more capacity than most trucks on Earth. And when there's no crew on board, the Flex gets to work on its own. Its robotic arm has 6 degrees of freedom and a 25 kilogram lift capacity, handling tasks fully autonomously. Getting around the moon is the hard part. The Flex uses Venturi hyperdeformable wheels to tackle slopes up to 30 degrees and reach speeds of 20 km per hour. An adaptive suspension handles the rest. Power comes from a deployable 3 square meter solar array. A steerable high-gain antenna keeps it connected to Earth at all times. Navigation sensors take care of hazard avoidance, letting the Flex operate semi-autonomously across the lunar South Pole. The moon isn't just a destination anymore. It's a worksite. And the Flex is ready to prove that. Subscribe now so you don't miss what comes next on the lunar frontier. What if a robot could fold your laundry, make your bed, and tidy your whole house, without you lifting a finger? Meet Isaac 1 by Weave Robotics. A home robot that actually does the boring stuff so you don't have to. We're not talking about some far-off sci-fi concept. This thing handles real chores, folding laundry, making beds, picking up toys, and keeping your space organized. It stays compact while charging, then stretches out when it's time to work. Built-in privacy shutters cover the cameras when not needed, so it never feels like it's watching you. It's quiet, soft-paneled, and designed to fit right into family life, not disrupt it. Made in California, Isaac 1 keeps learning new skills over time. If you're tired of spending your weekends cleaning, this might be exactly what your home needs. Drop a robot below if you'd want one of these in your house. What if trains could just fly over traffic? Imagine a train that doesn't touch the ground at all. That's the idea behind the Kawasaki Alice system, a wild transportation concept built for the future. Instead of rolling on tracks, these pods hang from cables high above the street, gliding along like something out of a sci-fi movie. And they're not slow, either. These pods are built for speed, aiming to beat regular trains and city traffic without breaking a sweat. Since they run on electric power, there's no exhaust, no extra cars clogging the roads, just cleaner air and smoother travel. What if your car never needed a charging station, ever? The Aptera Solar EV doesn't look like any car you've seen before, and that's exactly the point. Instead of copying traditional car design, Aptera built something completely different. It has 3 wheels, an ultra-sleek body, and every single curve is shaped to cut through air as smoothly as possible. The result? A driving range that can stretch anywhere from a few hundred miles to nearly 1,000, depending on which battery you choose. But here's the part that changes everything. Aptera has built-in solar panels that charge the car using nothing but sunlight. Just park it outside, and you're already gaining miles back. Inside, it's a 2-seater, clean, minimal, and surprisingly comfortable. And don't let the efficiency fool you. This thing can move. Aptera isn't just an electric car. It's a vision of driving that runs on sunshine. If that's the future, I'm ready for it. Drop a comment below. Would you daily drive a solar-powered car? What if sitting all day could actually be good for your body? Meet the Arch Walking Simulator, a wearable you put on while sitting down that tricks your body into thinking you're actually walking. No gym, no standing desk, no interruptions to your day. It works by gently pressing against your calf muscles in a rhythmic pattern, around 30 to 60 steps per minute. That keeps your blood flowing even when you're completely still. And that matters, because long hours of sitting slow your circulation down. That means more fatigue, more stiffness, more risk. Arch quietly fights all of that, whether you're at your desk, on your couch, or stuck on a long flight. It's not just a passive device either. A smart system learns your body over time and fine-tunes the stimulation for better results. Pair it with the app, and you can track your heart rate, oxygen levels, and circulation in real time. Sitting never felt this productive. What if one robot could replace your city's entire workforce, driver, delivery guy, and street cleaner, all at once? Imagine one machine that can drive you across town, drop off your packages, sweep the streets, and fix things that break down, all without a single driver, delivery worker, or cleaning crew. That's exactly what Ed CityBot is built to do. It's not just another robot with one job. Think of it like a smartphone, but for city services. You swap out the attachment, and it switches from taxi to delivery truck to street cleaner in minutes. Under the hood, it runs on clean energy and smart AI that reads the world around it in real time. That's how it moves safely, dodges obstacles, and works alongside other machines without missing a beat. This isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. It's showing us what's actually possible right now. One robot doing the job of 5 different services, all connected and working together. If this is what a smarter city looks like, are we ready for it? Let us know in the comments. The future of your city might already be rolling down the street. What if your morning commute could actually save the planet? Starting today, cities are drowning in traffic and pollution. But one bold idea wants to fix that completely. Meet the Garaventa Urban, a wild new vision for how we get around our cities. This isn't just another vehicle. It's smart, packed with AI and connected to smart city infrastructure. It reads traffic patterns and finds the fastest, cleanest way to get you where you're going. No more sitting in gridlock. No more wasted time. And here's the best part. It's built with the planet in mind. Sustainable materials, near zero emissions, every detail designed to cut down on the damage cities cause every single day. But it's not just about being green. Step inside, and you get comfort and safety that feels like the future arrived early. Garaventa isn't just imagining cleaner cities. It's laying out exactly how we get there. Smarter streets, safer rides, a completely different way to move through urban life. This could be the shift our cities have been waiting for. If concepts like this excite you, hit subscribe. We cover the future of transportation every week. The future of cities isn't coming. It's already on the move. What if your car could fly over traffic, right now, in 2026? Meet the Renault Air 4, and it's not science fiction anymore. This thing drives on roads, then lifts into the sky in seconds. 4 silent electric motors power it. A super lightweight carbon fiber body keeps it agile. Imagine skipping rush hour completely, gliding above the city, landing wherever you want. This one trailer can haul a massive power line spool, and one person can deploy it alone. Here's how. Meet the Stu Cable Drum Roller Trailer, built for the crews laying power lines and telecom cables across tough, unpredictable terrain. The whole frame is forged from high-strength MC700 steel. That means it handles serious weight on highways and rough construction sites without breaking a sweat. And the best part? One person can run this thing solo. The electronic braking system keeps everything controlled at highway speeds. Need to park on uneven ground? The hydraulic landing arms lift and stabilize the load automatically, no guesswork. Hitching to different trucks isn't a problem either. The drawbar adjusts in height, and a self-supporting jockey wheel locks everything into place cleanly. Once the spool is loaded, heavy-duty ball-bearing roller shafts hold it firm during transit, no shifting, no damage. Payload starts at 6,000 kilograms and scales up to 13,000 kilograms gross weight, with custom configurations available on request. If your crew is moving heavy cable regularly, this trailer was built specifically for that job. Drop your required drum weight or delivery region in the comments, and I'll point you toward the right spec. What if your boat made zero noise, zero fumes, and still gave you the ride of your life? The Magonis Wave E550 is changing the way we think about boating. It looks stunning, runs clean, and leaves zero emissions behind. Under the hood, a cutting-edge electric motor, whisper quiet, buttery smooth, and completely guilt-free. The battery? It gives you up to 8 full hours on the water. That's an entire day of freedom. Whether you're after a peaceful sunset cruise or a heart-racing open water run, this boat delivers both. No noise, no fumes, just pure, electric adventure. The future of boating isn't coming, it's already here. And it looks like this. These glasses know where you're going, translate what you're hearing, and show you everything, without anyone around you seeing a thing. Smart glasses just got a serious upgrade. The Meta Ray-Ban display smart glasses don't just sit on your face, they work for you. Unlike older smart glasses that only played audio or snapped photos, these have a full-color display built right into the lens. Only you can see it. Directions, messages, live captions, real-time translations, AI replies, all floating quietly in your line of sight, invisible to everyone else. Controlling it? Easy. Use your voice, tap the frame, or slide on the Meta Neural Band, a wrist controller that reads your hand gestures through EMG sensors. Scroll and select without lifting a finger. You also get a high-res camera, open ear speakers, and clean multi-mic audio, all wrapped in that classic Ray-Ban look. Lightweight, stylish, and prescription-ready. At $799, this is wearable tech that actually fits your life. What if you could ride a bike, on water? No boat, no jet ski. Just you, floating above the waves like magic. Meet the Hydrofoiler SL3, basically a bicycle that's learned how to fly over water. It's made by Manta 5, a company all the way from New Zealand, and it's turning heads for good reason. Here's the cool part. It's beginner-friendly. You don't need to be some extreme athlete to hop on. Thanks to its foil design and sturdy one-piece frame, the bike actually floats upright when you're not pedaling. No tipping over the second you stop, which honestly, is a huge relief for first-timers. It's also built to travel. The parts click together without tools, so packing it up and taking it wherever you go is simple. Now, whether you want a chill cruise or a full-on workout, this bike's got you covered. There are 10 pedal assist levels to choose from, and the battery keeps you going for up to 4.5 hours. No noise, no fumes, just smooth, electric-powered gliding, and honestly, it might just replace your jet ski. Manta 5's second generation is here, and it's ready to change how we think about water sports. Curious to see it in action? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Because sometimes, the future doesn't drive, it floats. NASA just built a rover that could change everything about living on the moon. Meet the Lunar Outpost Eagle. The rover NASA is counting on to help humans actually work and live on the moon. It's built for NASA's Lunar Terrain Vehicle program and designed to support long-term missions as part of the Artemis program. And this thing has to be tough. We're talking extreme temperatures, intense radiation, and some of the roughest terrain you can imagine. The moon doesn't exactly roll out the welcome mat. But the Eagle is built for all of it. It can carry astronauts, haul cargo, and transport scientific gear far beyond where the spacecraft lands. And when there's no crew on board, it operates completely on its own. What makes it really impressive is how adaptable it is. From exploration runs to construction work to potential commercial operations on the lunar surface. It was built alongside top aerospace and automotive partners, and it signals something bigger. We're not just visiting the moon anymore. We're planning to stay. The Eagle isn't just a rover, it's the foundation of a future up there. This little machine just made your sander obsolete. Meet the Grizzly Go999, a 15-inch benchtop planer that punches way above its size. Most benchtop planers cap out around 12 inches. This one handles boards up to 15 inches wide. That's serious real estate for a machine that fits in a garage. The 2-horsepower motor doesn't struggle. Hardwood, softwood, tabletops, shelving, cabinet doors. it chews through all of it without breaking a sweat. And the finish? That spiral cutter head with 32 carbide inserts doesn't just cut, it shears. Clean, quiet, and virtually tear-out free. You'll spend way less time sanding. Dialing in your thickness is easy too. There's a digital readout built right in, plus a micro-adjustable depth stop so you can hit the same measurement board after board, every single time. Need a faster pass or a finer finish? Flip between two feed speeds and match it to your material. Big capacity, compact footprint, professional results. If you're serious about woodworking but working with limited space, the G0999 was built for you. What if your next supercar didn't need wheels? Because it flies, meet Empower. Mansory's wild new concept, and it's unlike anything on the road. Picture a supercar with no wheels, just floating in the air when it's parked. Mansory built its name reworking luxury icons like Mercedes and Lamborghini, but this time, they're dreaming way bigger. The design is sleek and sharp, wrapped in a glossy shell with huge windows that give you jaw-dropping views. What if your next ride could take off from water, or fly silently above city traffic? These futuristic aircraft are turning science fiction into reality. The Icon aircraft is more than just a plane. It's built for people who love adventure and want a fun flying experience. This unique light sport aircraft can land on both water and land, giving pilots the freedom to explore places that most planes can't reach. Flying the Icon feels like a real adventure. One day you could be soaring through the sky, and the next you could be landing on a peaceful lake. Safety is also a big focus. Its special spin-resistant design and built-in parachute system help pilots fly with greater confidence. The base model starts at around $269,000, while a fully equipped version can cost up to $389,000 for those who want every premium feature available. What if you could turn a single photo of someone you love into a living, talking hologram sitting right on your desk? Meet the Anima View, a holographic display that makes science fiction feel like your Tuesday morning. You take one photo, just one, and this device transforms it into a 3D avatar that moves, talks, and actually responds to you in real time. Your grandma, your dog, a character you imagined, suddenly, alive on your desk. Each hologram gets its own voice, look, and personality. It's not a looping GIF. It's not a screensaver. It reads emotions and simulates real reactions, making every interaction feel genuinely personal. This tiny robot just made me feel guilty for leaving the house. Meet Vector, a palm-sized robot that actually has a personality. This little guy isn't just a gadget sitting on your shelf. He's always on, always aware, and always ready to interact. Vector uses a built-in HD camera to recognize your face, 4 microphones to hear you from across the room, and touch sensors that make him react when you pet him or pick him up. Ask him a question, he answers. Want the weather? Done. Need a timer set or a quick photo taken? Vector's got you. And when he's done helping, he drives himself back to his charging dock. No reminders needed. What makes him genuinely different is that he feels alive. His little animated face reacts, he explores on his own, and he avoids bumping into things like he actually cares about your furniture. He's not just a robot, he's the world's smallest roommate. If that sounds like something your home needs, drop a comment below. Would you get one? They built floating solar panels on a lake in Albania, and it's changing how we think about clean energy forever. Imagine giant solar panels, not on a rooftop, not in a field, but floating on water. That's exactly what's happening in Albania right now. A company called Ocean Sun, working with Statkraft, has placed 4 massive circular solar platforms on the Banja Reservoir. Each one stretches 70 meters wide. Together, they produce 2 megawatts of clean electricity. Here's what makes them special. Instead of heavy, expensive frames, these floaters use a thin, flexible plastic membrane to hold the solar panels. That design keeps the panels cooler, and cooler panels produce more energy. It also costs less to install. The whole system went live in 2022, and it's expected to generate around 3 gigawatt-hours of electricity every single year. That's enough to power thousands of homes, from a lake. Clean energy isn't coming. It's already here, floating right in front of us. If this blew your mind, hit subscribe. We cover innovations that are quietly changing the world. What if your bicycle could tow your entire home? Meet the Wide Path Camper, a tiny home you tow behind your bike. This thing is seriously clever. It starts as a slim, narrow trailer that rolls right beside you on the road. Then, when you're ready to stop, you unfold it. And just like that, it opens up into a cozy little living space for 2 people. We're talking seating, a dining table, and a bed. All from something your bike was pulling. The shell is lightweight but tough, built to handle real weather. It rides on 2 wheels and can be towed by an e-bike or a strong touring bike. Here are the numbers. Folded down, it's about 1.5 meters long. Opened up, it stretches to nearly 3 meters. The sleeping area gives you a comfortable 90 by 200 centimeters, and there's around 300 liters of storage inside. Total weight is around 88 to 90 kilograms. Price lands between $3,500 and $5,000 depending on how you spec it out. If you've ever wanted to ditch the car and travel slow, this might be exactly what you've been waiting for. This drone lands on water, floats, and relaunches itself, and surfers are losing their minds over it. Meet the Hover Air Aqua, a waterproof self-flying camera built for people who live on the water. Surfers, kayakers, paddleboarders, snorkelers, this thing was made for you. It weighs under 249 grams, so no FAA registration. No paperwork, just toss it and go. It floats. It launches off the water. It lands back on it. All on its own. A smart AI system with RTK GPS locks onto you and tracks every move, hands-free, at speeds up to 34 miles per hour. This machine just replaced your entire kitchen staff, and it never takes a lunch break. Meet the Circus Group CA1, a fully automated cooking system that's quietly changing how the world makes food. No chef, no crew. Just one compact machine handling everything from start to finish. It measures out ingredients, cooks with pinpoint accuracy, cleans itself, and packages the final meal. All inside a single unit about the size of a small parking space. 7 square meters. That's it. And here's where it gets impressive. From a single load of ingredients, this thing can pump out hundreds of meals. Hundreds. Without stopping. That makes it a perfect fit for busy retail spots, large canteens, or fully automated food halls where speed and consistency aren't optional, they're everything. The built-in smart system keeps learning too. It cuts food waste, fine-tunes performance, and gets more efficient over time. This isn't a glimpse of what's coming. This is what's already here. If this kind of tech has you thinking, drop your thoughts in the comments. Imagine skipping every red light, every traffic jam, we'll get there eventually, by literally flying above it all. Pods that float above the streets, gliding along tracks or cables high over the chaos of city traffic. No horns, no gridlock, no sitting there watching the light turn green for the 10th time while you don't move an inch. That's the idea behind this new wave of autonomous transport pods. Instead of fighting traffic down on the ground, they simply rise above it. They ride on elevated rails or cable systems, cutting straight through the mess that clogs up our cities every single day. It's a smooth, silent ride that skips the chaos entirely. It's fast, it's clean, and it doesn't pump out the emissions that traditional cars and buses do. What if a plane's only exhaust was water? Meet the H2FLY, a hydrogen-powered aircraft that runs on liquid hydrogen and releases nothing but water and heat into the air. No carbon emissions, no pollution, just a cleaner way to fly. It's built around advanced fuel cell technology that powers the aircraft, wrapped in a sleek, purpose-built frame that looks as future-ready as it actually is. It carries up to 4 passengers and has a range of 2,000 kilometers on a single tank, making it ideal for short regional routes where most of today's aviation traffic happens. But here's the part that really changes things. The liquid hydrogen fuel can be produced entirely from renewable energy sources. That means this aircraft has the potential to cut greenhouse gas emissions by up to 75% compared to traditional planes. What if your next Uber ride was through the sky? Meet the Joby S4, an all-electric air taxi that takes off and lands vertically, just like a helicopter, but quieter, cleaner, and way cooler. Joby Aviation is building the S4 2.0, A 5-seater with 6 tilting propellers that handle both liftoff and forward flight. 1 pilot, 4 passengers, 0 emissions. Now here's where it gets interesting. Pricing hasn't been officially announced, but experts expect rides to cost somewhere between $1.10 and $3.30 per mile. Most people have never heard of this trailer, but logistics companies are quietly obsessed with it. Meet the Pavelli STV Jazz, a semi-trailer that's turning heads in the transport world for all the right reasons. Now, details on this machine are still emerging. But here's what we do know, and it's impressive. The STV Jazz is built for one thing: versatility. Whether you're moving bulk cargo, timber, containers, or modular freight, this trailer is designed to handle it all without breaking a sweat. Think reinforced chassis, solid load securing points, full compatibility with heavy-duty towing trucks and tractors. It's built tough for real industrial work, not showroom floors. In logistics, flexibility isn't a bonus. It's everything. And that's exactly where the STV Jazz steps up. It's made for operations that need a trailer that adapts, performs, and keeps moving, no matter the load, no matter the route. The transport game is evolving fast, and the Pavelli STV Jazz might just be the piece that keeps you ahead. If powerful machinery is your thing, hit subscribe. We've got more coming.